Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum.
Welcome to episode 4 of Episodes of Grace. I'm your host Aditya Shastri, and our speaker and mentor is Goswami Ekshwatri Anuguru Kumarji Mahoday Shri. Danat Pranam Aap Shri.
Namaskar.
We are here to learn more about Vallabhācārya ji in the continuing episode. We've already studied about how Champaranya has been an epitome place for us in Pushti Marg. We've learned more about the three Vaikunths that we have. We've also understood the principles that have been imbibed by Mahaprabhujī in the previous episode. Let's try and understand what is there in Mahaprabhuji's life sketch, and we can take some learnings and inspiration from the next incidents. For all the viewers to tell you, in Pushti Marg, when we say Mahaprabhuji, it refers to Mahaprabhu Śrī Vallabhācārya ji. In other sampradayas, they might have the title of Mahaprabhuji, but it need not be confused with other titles over there. For us, when we say Mahaprabhuji, it refers to only Mahaprabhu Śrī Vallabhācārya ji. This is one clarity that all needs to have. Is it true that Mahaprabhuji Vallabhācārya ji had visited Bharatvarsh 3 times? And if it's true, then what are the prominent incidents that you can narrate to us?
Shri Mahaprabhuji has gone around the whole Bharat 3 times in his whole life. Yeah, that is true. That is termed as Prithvi Parikrama.
Correct.
The main reason or the main motive of Shri Mahaprabhuji doing this is again the same thing, to gather people scattered around in the whole, world, here and there, everywhere. The people who are scattered around, they don't know their existence. It is Mahaprabhuji's duty to gather all of them and to, put them into the hand of Lord. So the main reason why he has done this Prithvi Parikrama is to gather everyone who has scattered away, everywhere. Some of the incidents, the main incident in the third yatra, in the third time when he was going around the whole Bharat, I can say, is when he requested Shriji Baba to come out of Shri Girirajji. There's a story that Shri Mahaprabhuji was the only one whom Shriji Baba had given the right that only he will come, till then I will stay here only just by my hand up and my face up. The rest of the whole Swarup was inside Shri Girirajji. Shri Govardhanathji, Srinathji had only given the right to Shri Mahaprabhuji that he is the one who will come here, who will be attaining me, who will be serving me, and will bring me out of Shri Govardhanathji, of Shri Govardhan Parvat.
Yeah.
So Shri Mahaprabhuji is one of the main incident of life. The reason why he has incarnated was this, that to come on this earth, to take an incarnation, to be an incarnation of the Lord and to establish Seva Marg or Pushti Bhakti Marg.
Correct.
So Srinathji was the one through which Sri Mahaprabhuji started Seva.
Right.
Started the agenda, we can say, or started the message that Krishna Seva Sadakarya. The only thing one should do in life is serving the Lord. The main motive of a Pushti Margi Jiva is serving the Lord.
So, prior to Mahaprabhuji, whoever might have visited and done, I can say, Archan Bhakti of Srinathji, maybe Madhavendra Puri, or maybe the Vrajavasis who were in and around Nanyur, they might have not particularly served Srinathji the way Mahaprabhuji wants them to.
Exactly.
They've done the service, regular service as demanded by Srinathji, they have taken care of. But the actual path of seva, which was established as per the principles, is because of Mahaprabhuji. Am I right?
Yeah. So, I'll tell you one thing. Shri Mahaprabhuji's perspective of offering seva or performing seva is, it is very clearly stated in the Kirtan that says, Seva Reet Preet Braj Janaki Janahit Jag Prakatai Prakatave Maragrit Dikhai. The way Gopijans, as we talked about earlier, they love the Lord, or the Lord wants to be loved by Gopijans the way he wants to be loved. Shri Mahaprabhuji has molded all of their feelings and then put it into seva.
Right.
So seva is the thing you do with the perspective of a Gopijan. I love the Lord and I would love to know how the Lord wants to get loved or how the Lord wants to be loved. So that is the main perspective of seva, that you do whatever the Lord likes, not you like.
Fantastic. You do whatever the Lord likes and not what you like. And this is the primary difference between Svecha and Prabhu Ichha. In Svecha, you do what you like, but here you do what Thakurji likes. Well, this is very, very crucial. Since Apshri has mentioned Jagannath Ji over here, is there a connection between Jagannath Ji and Mahaprabhu Śrī Vallabhācārya Ji in any form?
Excellent connection. So, Shri Mahaprabhujī, once while the process of this thing, Prithvi Parikrama, he once reached Jagannath Puri. There was a very famous, there was a king and there was again debate going on. Everyone was thinking, who is the greatest God? What is the greatest scripture? What is the greatest mantra or the name of the Lord?
Which is the biggest karma.
Which is the biggest karma or the duty of a person. So there were many debates, many, quarrels and
Opinions.
many opinions given. At that time, Shri Mahaprabhujī, he proclaimed his opinion, but no one was ready to accept it. So he just, put a proposal that let's ask the Lord himself. So a paper and a pen was, at that time there was, peacock feather and ink.
Right.
Was put near Shri Jagannath Ji himself and the doors were closed for 24 minutes. 24 minutes is ek gadi. So the doors were closed. After 24 minutes, when the doors opened, there was a shloka written on the page itself that says, Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Geetam, Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva, Mantropyekas Tasya Namaniyani Karmapyekam Tasya Devasya Seva. The Lord himself had written that the only best scripture in this world, what is the best scripture? The one that is sung by the Lord himself, that is Gita Ji. Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva, the greatest Lord in the world is Ekah Deva Devaki Putra Eva.
The greatest Dev is Krishna himself.
The son of Devaki, that is Shri Krishna. Mantropyekas tasya namani, the greatest mantra is his name.
Right.
And karmapyekam tasya devasya seva. And the best duty and the best thing you can perform ever in life is this seva or his worship.
Right.
His service. At that time, this is a twist in the story. There was a person who was sitting there and quarreling. He just stood up that I'm not accepting this thing. Lord Jagannath does not have hands and legs. How will he write?
Logic-minded people.
Yeah, exactly. So he just popped up that this is not acceptable. I won't be accepting it. So Shri Mahaprabhuji, what he did, he again took a paper, a pen, and kept it near Shri Jagannath Ji, and the doors were closed. Again, there was a shlok written out that says, Yah puman pitram dveshti tam vidya danya retasam, Yah puman ishwaram dveshti tam vidya danti retasam. That says that if a son, he opposes his father, he's not the actual son of his father. And if a person, he defies the Lord or the sayings of the Lord, is not from a good family. His background is always a bad one.
Samjho, sudro.
समझना ही चाहिए. So at that time, then he was asked about, and then there was a very big quarrel about his family and his background.
Right.
So the Lord himself, if someone goes against his devotees, that this is a message by Shri Jagannath Ji, that if a person tries to go against his devotees, Shri Mahaprabhuji was one of the best devotees of the Lord. If someone tries to go against him, I am the one who always keeps care of my devotee, and I am the one who protects him.
Right.
There's a saying in Subodhini Ji. Subodhini Ji, by the way, let me tell you, Subodhini Ji is a commentary of Shri Mahaprabhuji on Srimad Bhagavatam. It is the most detailed commentary anywhere you can find. Shri Mahaprabhuji has even taken hold of a single letter that is used in Bhagavatam. So, there's a saying in Subodhini Ji that says, Bhakta drohe bhagwan krudhyati tena sarvanasho bhavati. That if you try to oppose a devotee, if he is right and you try to oppose him, then Lord is angry on you. There's a very famous kirtan in Pushtimarg. In Narsingh Chaturdashi, it is sung in front of the Lord that says, Yahavrata Madhava Pratham Liyo. Also, this is an excellent example of Lord is always ready to protect his devotees in the case of Prahlad and Hiranyakashipu. So Prahlad was an excellent devotee of the Lord. He used to always keep on chanting Lord's name with his heart, not just keep on, the way you said, dikhane ke alag aur khane ke alag, hathi ke daant alag hote hain. So Prahlad was the actual devotee,
Right.
not just like going everywhere and making reels.
Fair.
So he at that time was excellent devotee of the Lord, and his father Hiranyakashipu was the king, or means I can say one of the most prominent asuras or rakshasas at that time.
Yes.
So the Lord had to incarnate himself in the form of a lion and half human, and then had to kill Hiranyakashipu. So this kirtan has a saying, it has a line that says, Jo bhaktan so bair karat hai, Parameshwar so bair kare. The person who defies the mindset or also tries to oppose a devotee, you think of that in such a situation that he is trying to oppose me,
Right.
myself, the
Right.
Lord. So I'm always ready to protect him. So don't dare even try to oppose, or don't even dare to, go opposite or just, try to quarrel with her. True devotee.
True devotee. For Amrish, only a Sudarshan Chakra came, but for Prahlad, Thakurji came himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's extremely deep.
Also he says, Raksha ko chakra Sudarshan sada hi aake mathe phire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
similar
In this kirtan
reference.
itself,
Yes.
That my Sudarshan chakra, my main astra is always on his head.
Right.
So don't even dare to even touch him, I can say.
Right. I think Durvasa also had to face the same Sudarshan
Same consequences.
Chakra.
Yeah, exactly.
Correct. Wow, this is so deep, and it's wonderful how this thought comes for Jai Shri Jagannath Harideva.
Exactly.
The stories are so interconnected. Since we are in Mumbai and we belong to the state of Maharashtra, is there any connection between Mahaprabhu Śrī Vallabhācārya ji and a space in Maharashtra which can help us understand more?
Okay. So this goes to Bola Vitthal Pahava Vitthal.
Aha.
So, Shri Mahaprabhujī, while his young age, Shri Vithalnathji, who is right now, situated in
Pandarpur.
Pandarpur, who is gracing all of his devotees in Pandarpur, the Varkari Sampradaya.
Right.
So, one of the good sects of Vaishnavism.
Right.
So, he also has a very nice connection with Śrī Vallabhācārya ji. When Śrī Vallabhācārya ji was on Prithvi Parikrama, Vithalnath ji is the one who came in front of Śrī Vallabh and then told him to accept grahasthashram or married life,
Right.
to adapt married life in your regular daily basis, so that after you, or I want to come as your son in your lineage.
So it's like Thakurji already stating that I will come again
Yeah, exactly.
as your son.
Yeah.
So already Thakurji has come. Thakurji is coming once
Yeah,
again.
again, yeah. That is
Wow.
a nice thing of Pushti Marg.
That's so nice.
It says, Mero naam suvan ko dharao. Shri Vithalnath ji himself states, both of them, Shri Vithalnath ji and Shri Govardhanath ji, both of them incarnated in front of Shri Mahaprabhuji. Shri Vithalnath ji says, I want my name to be given to your son.
One of the other reasons why Gosainji is known as
Vithalnath ji.
Vithalnath ji.
Exactly.
Wow. So it's because of Shri Pundariknath Shri Vithalnath ji's desire that Mahaprabhuji gets married.
Exactly.
And he gets married in Kashi.
Exactly.
Okay. And since you're talking about Kashi, I'll say it in Gujarati, Kashi ke us sthan tujha pandit vadharana patthar ocha aata. That is what is being said by for Kashi. तो काशी नो कोई वो इंसिडेंट है? Are there any incidences in Kashi that would help us understand more about Mahaprabhuji?
So you asked about Kashi incident. તો મહાપ્રભુજીનું કાશીથી બહુ જ જૂનો અને બહુ જ સારો સંબંધ છે. મહાપ્રભુજીના પિતા લક્ષ્મણ ભટ્ટજી also used to reside in Kashi. Seth Krishnadas na kare. So Shri Mahaprabhuji, while he was, going around on this Prithvi Parikrama, કાશી પહોંચ્યા. ત્યાં એમને થોડાક દિવસો વાસ કર્યો. તો એમના માતાજીએ એટલે ઈલમ્માજીએ she organized a Brahma Bhojan of 10,000 Brahmins.
10,000 Brahmins.
Exactly, yeah. So 10,000 Brahmins. So to portray that message કે બધા સુધી એ વસ્તુ પહોંચે કે અહીંયા બ્રહ્મ ભોજન થઈ રહ્યું છે, she had a flag, a dhwaja on the house. કાશીમાં. So people over there, the scholars, they thought that there is someone who is coming up for a quarrel or debate on Shastra. Seeing that ધ્વજા. એમને એવું લાગ્યું કે કોઈ શાસ્ત્રાર્થ કરવા આવી રહ્યું છે, પોતાનો મત પ્રસ્થાપિત કરે છે કે નહીં અમે સાચા છે એટલે ધજા લગાડી છે. બધા પહોંચી ગયા ત્યાં. એક એક કરતા કરતા slowly each and every one of them came and tried to convince Śrī Mahaprabhujī. So gradually Mahaprabhujī was able to dedicate a lesser amount of time in Prabhu seva. That was his main aspect. So Mahaprabhuji's dharmapatni, his wife, Shri Mahalakshmiji, she suggested Mahaprabhuji that please try to lessen up or eradicate these things because we are not able to dedicate time to our Lord in his servings. તો મહાપ્રભુજીએ શું કર્યું? એક ગ્રંથ લખ્યો સાકાર બ્રહ્મવાદ ઉપર કે શું કામ શુદ્ધાદ્વૈત બ્રહ્મવાદ શ્રેષ્ઠ છે એ લખ્યો, જેને કાશી વિશ્વનાથના દરવાજા પર મારી દીધો. Now this is a very thoughtful process. આપણે બહુ વિચારવું જોઈએ. Mahaprabhuji is not scared of anyone. He is right. He means he is right, so he is right. There's no one to bother him, and he's not he does not feel bad. Okay, he does not feel insecure that someone will come up and talk to me. So this is one of the best qualities of Shri Mahaprabhuji. He goes there, puts on Patravalamban on Kashi Vishwanath's door. હવે એ લોકો કાશીમાં રહેવાવાળા લોકો એ લોકો સહજ શિવજીને જ એમનો આરાધ્ય માને. મહાપ્રભુજી પોતાનો વૈષ્ણવ પ્રતિપાદિત કરી દીધો કે વૈષ્ણવ સેક્ટથી બિલોંગ કરો છો તો વૈષ્ણવિઝમ ગ્રેટ. Actually, પહેલાથી since a long time there's always
debate રહી જ છે.
This is a debatary concept that Vaishnavism, Shaivism, so there's nothing to comment about it. Everyone is great for their own sects. So Shri Mahaprabhuji, he just gave up a Patravalamban named Granth on Vishwanath's door. So all of them were furious. Okay. હવે તો જોઈશું આ કોણ છે. હા, બધા આવી ગયા. છેલ્લે નીચે શું લખ્યું હતું કે કોઈને કંઈ બી ડાઉટ હોય કે anyone has a question, you can ask Mahadevji himself. that was sneak peek. Okay, you can ask, તમે તમારા આરાધ્ય દેવને જ પૂછી શકો છો તમને અગર કંઈ એવું લાગતું હોય કે આ રોંગ છે,
ડાઉટફુલ છે.
હવે એ તમારા આરાધ્ય તમારી સામે હોય, if you have the Lord himself in front of you whom you offer your servings, your deity, you cannot question anyone else. તો મહાપ્રભુજી એક સ્નીક પીક નાખી દીધું નીચે કે જેને બી કંઈ બી પ્રશ્ન હોય કાશી વિશ્વનાથને પૂછી લે, આગળ કોઈ પ્રશ્ન હોય તો આવજો મારી પાસે. So that was one of the best things. જો પુષ્ટિ માર્ગમાં ચૂપ રહેવાની વાત નથી. You understand? If you feel you are right, you have to tell that. One of the basic things of પુષ્ટિ માર્ગ. અગર એવું જ હોત કે કંઈ બી ચાલે છે ચૂપ રહી જાઓ તો પછી why was Mahaprabhuji termed as માયાવાદ નિરાકર્તા?
Right.
You understand?
Right.
He should only be Sakar Brahmavadi. He should only be the person who has, put on the mindset of Brahma is formed. Why did he, eradicate, or why did he suppress the Mayavad? Is the main reason, or is the main thing to say that Pushti Marg is not about being silent.
Right.
If it was being about, means it was like being silent, if they promoted being silent, why did Krishna, do that Kalya Nagdaman Leela? He also should say silent, right?
Right.
Why did Krishna, do the Uddhar of Aghasur? He should have stayed silent.
Bakaga Kiyo Vad. So many asurs.
There are so many things.
Right.
Because when it is for the betterment of people, when it is for the knowledge of people, always you have to speak up.
Right.
There's no point in being silent and just sitting at home.
And wherever things are wrong, you are supposed to vouch.
Exactly.
For, I mean, you're against it. You're not supposed to vouch for it. You're supposed to say things against. It's a beautiful thing that Mahaprabhu Śrī Vallabhācārya ji is taking Śrī Mahadevji's presence and propounding his own principles. No one is ever going to go against the Aradhya Dev.
Exactly, yeah.
To override an Aradhya Dev to define principles. So this is very thoughtful of Mahaprabhu Śrī Vallabhācārya ji. And to propound his principles, he has always found various ways to, may it be debating with multiple people at once, or may it be propounding his principles in front of kings or various acharyas. But in the podcast, Apshi mentioned two names where Sri Thakurji considers it to be the Vaikuntha as well. One of them was Adel and the other one was Charnat. Can we know some incidences from each of these places, Adel and Charnat?
So Adel is the home place of Sri Mahaprabhujī. Sri Mahaprabhujī, while he was visiting Adel, the Mahadevji who resides there or who is situated there, his name is Someshwar Mahadev. He requested Mahaprabhujī to stay over there for a longer period of time and to, establish his family over there. So for that reason, Sri Mahaprabhujī lives with his family in Adel. So it is his proper family house.
Right.
Charnat. Charnat is a place where Sri Mahaprabhuji's second son, as I previously told you, Sri Vittalnathji, Sri Gusainji, he came upon, he was born.
Right.
So Charnat is also an auspicious and a sacred place like Champaranya.
Perfect.
So like Champaranya is Adel, is Charnat. So all of these three are, exactly the same and have the same importance. Champaran is, of course, the birthplace of Sri Mahaprabhuji. Adel is the birthplace of Sri Gopinathji, the first son of Sri Mahaprabhuji.
Correct.
And also is the family house of Sri Mahaprabhuji. And Charnat is the birthplace of Sri Gusainji.
Right. So Apshri had two sons and their lineages eventually, the Vallabhpur eventually gone further via Sri Gusainji. Since Apshri has always given principles or grunts at various stages of life, may it be via Subodhini ji as mentioned earlier, through Madhav Bhatt Kashmiri who was the one writing it down, or maybe so many Vaishnavas from the 84 Vaishnavas who got various Shodash grunts. Is there any particular incident in Mahaprabhu Śrī Vallabhācārya ji's life which embarks as his last message to everyone and to someone in specific?
So this thing is a very, interesting thing. I can say also every one of us should know it. Sri Mahaprabhuji was in Kashi. The Lord, the Bhagwan himself, Shri Krishna, he ordered Mahaprabhuji 3 times. That come to me, come to me, come to me, 3 times. That please come again to the place you belong. Shri Mahaprabhuji was, busy into some things like the creation or the writings of Subodhini. It was not complete. Still it is not complete. The first, second, third canto of Shri Bhagavad Ji, 10th, 11th and some part of 11th is written in Subodhini Ji as a commentary. But the rest of them are, given out as Tattvartha Deep Nibandh.
Bhagavatat Prakana.
It is the whole essence of Bhagavad Ji in a short form. So some of the things were remaining. So Sri Mahaprabhuji decided to go towards the Lord, Nitya Leela Dham during the third order of the Lord. Now the situation is Sri Vallabh, he took maun, like not speaking for 7 days. And a sannyas. What is sannyas? Samyak rupena nyasa hete sannyasa. The stage where one leaves everything. Whatever belongs to him, whatever does not belong to him. Anything. He leaves everything and is only concentrated towards the supreme power. Parabrahma tu Krishnohi. For Mahaprabhuji it is Shri Krishna. So he was in the state of sannyasa. And gradually, in the last 7 days, he was like maun, not uttering a single word. Shri Gusainji, Shri Gopinathji approached. Both of the sons of Shri Mahaprabhuji approached him. Requested, कि हमारू कर्तव्य શું છે? कि what is our duty henceforth? Shri Mahaprabhuji, he wrote a grantha of 3.5 shlokas on the sand itself and then told them to, anukaranma lavjo. That to implement it into their lives. It goes like, Yada bahirmukha yuyam bhavishyata katanchana tada kala pravahasta deha chitta dayopyada. The first shloka goes like, if all of you even a single bit of a second, if you go away from the Lord, if you turn your faces from the Lord, you are going to again fall into this material cycle. He describes Kal, or this time, as a snake. In Bhagavad Gita, as it says in the Mahatmya, Kala Vyala Mukhagrasa. All of us present here, in this whole world, in this whole universe, are, you can say, the typical scientific term is bolus. The food that is kept in front of a snake. Whatever the snakes eat, it just takes, fraction of seconds to just gulp it down. You understand? So the second you turn your faces from the Lord, the snake or the Kal is always ready to gulp you down.
Wow.
So Mahaprabhuji's message is, don't ever turn your faces from the Lord. The
Right.
only thing or the only place you belong from is the Lord. So always give Him the due respect, always serve Him, and He's the only thing that is going to stay with you till the end. Till the end of eternity, because there is no end to eternity.
That's true.
So, sarvata bhakshishyanti, everything will eat you up. This is Mahaprabhuji's mind, Yushmanati matir mama. And again a single sentence, Shri Mahaprabhuji states, Na laukikaha prabhu krishna monotena iva laukikam. The biggest mistake all of us do is we start thinking that Krishna is as normal as a human being.
Hmm.
The biggest mistake all of us do is that we start confusing Krishna with a normal human being. Man, come on, He's ultimate. He's something different.
That's true.
Does not come in the line of every one of us living right now.
Absolutely.
If you want to be like Him, you have to lift up Govardhan. You understand?
Yeah, or you have to take 16,008 forms to marry each one of them individually.
On the same time.
At the same time. At the
Exactly.
Same, absolute same time, yes.
Because He is the ultimate power, He can do anything He wants.
That's true.
We are not Him. So Shri Mahaprabhuji states exactly the same thing. Na laukikaha prabhu Krishna manodayana iva laukikam. You should not even think of having Him like a normal human being. All of this is completed. Shri Mahaprabhuji gave his last message. After that, he does Asur Vyamolila. He goes into the river Ganga. The water level is till the navel. And then he requests the Lord that may I please come to your dham, or the place where you reside. And then goes to, the Vyapi Vaikunt. Digvijay states, Vyapi Vaikuntamavapuhu. Vyapi Vaikuntamavapuhu. What is Vyapi Vaikunt? Gaulok Dham, or again the Nitya Leela Dham. I said, Shri Mahaprabhuji, through the way of fire, the Tej, firstly goes to Surya.
The sun.
But the sun does not have the ability to grasp that much of power. So he reflects it back. And then again it goes to Giriraj Parvat, Govardhan Parvat. That is, today also we can find it behind Dandavati Shila. That is a place near Mukharvind. So this is the whole process of Asur Vyamolila that happened. At that time, after Asur Vyamolila, the Lord incarnated at that place. The Lord, Shri Krishna, He completed the whole Granth. He has written 1.5 shloks by Himself. It says, Mai chedasti vishwasaha Shri Gopi Jana Vallabhe yada tada kritartoham shochaniyo na karihichit muktir hitva nyatha rupam swarupena vivastidhi. The one who has trust in me. The main basic mindset and the basic ideology, philosophy of Śrī Vallabhācārya ji. The only thing you should have is love and trust in the Lord. So, there will be never any, distractions of that jiva. He only has one destination, and I assure that is towards me. So that is the Agya of Shri Thakurji at the end. Once Shri Mahaprabhuji, he then goes to Vyapi Vaikuntha or the Gaulok Dham. Shri Thakurji comes here and completes this statement.
We are blessed to be embraced by the family who has been embraced by Thakurji at the very last moment, and this is an assurance I don't think any Acharya or any form of deity or any form of god or goddesses or Devi Devta could ever give. It's only the ultimate element that can ever promise us something like this. So we are blessed. And with this, is there any particular quote of Mahaprabhu Śrī Vallabhācārya ji that any jeev or any pushti jeev should always remember for life. I understand they should remember all the quotes, but one quote which should be the top of the mind looking at the scenarios right now.
So if you start people, there are many people who might not be Vaishnavas who are, watching this podcast. So there's a message of Sri Mahaprabhuji that says, Tridukha Sahanam Dairyam Mamrate Sarvata Sada. There's a very famous, creation of Sri Mahaprabhuji, that is Vivek Dhairashray. In that he states what type of patience a person should have. He says, Takravat Dehavat Bhavyam Jadavat Gopabharyavat. What is Takravat? Just like a, buttermilk. Now someone will think that what is buttermilk? How can a buttermilk have patience? So the context is the lady who sells the buttermilk. There's a very nice short story that all the commentators state on this shloka. The story is again a shloka, and a small shloka. I'll just recite that, and after that I'll be telling the story. Hatva nripam patimaveksha bhujanga damstram Deshantare vidivashad ganikasmi jata Putram patim samadigamya chitam pravishta Shochami gop grahini kathamadyatakram. This is a short story. That a cowherd with all of her friends was going around in the market. Buttermilk was on her head, and it by mistake dropped off, and all of the buttermilk was spilt over. So her friends, and she actually had no reaction on her face, not sad, not happy, nothing. So all of her friends, they started questioning her that your one day's income has gone into vain, and you're not even affected even a little bit. So the cowherd she said that I have undergone so much of pressure, so much of sadness. Why will I cry behind this buttermilk? So all of the friends, they asked that what level of you're saying so much. So what is the level of sadness or the
pain that
misery you have had in your life? So she says, I was a wife of a Brahmin. I came out in the balcony one day, and the king had to pass by. The king passed by and just saw me. So he started liking me. He ordered the Brahmin to send me to him to make his Maharani, or the queen.
Empress.
Yeah, empress. So then she was the empress. Who does not like to become empress? So then she was the queen, she was the empress of the kingdom. Soon the kings, they undergo many marriages. So soon there were many different empresses, and she was the one who was sidelined. King at that time was, so much busy into other wives, he did not even dedicate a little bit of time to this Brahmin's wife. So at that time, she thought of cunningness, and she killed the king and then ran away. After running away, she came back to her old husband, but saw that a snake had bitten him, and he also died. So there was no, a handle to hold on at that time. She ran away, and then becoming now, after the death of the emperor and the previous husband, she had to fall upon wrong professions, I can say. So she actually had no handle to hold on. So she just fell into wrong professions. And by mistake, she invited her own son in such profession. So that was the main thing. She didn't like it all. Of course, no one does. So she tried to put herself in fire. It is termed as Chitam Pravishta. Like, I'll just burn myself. So as she went inside, there was a flood in the river, and the whole, the wooden setting of the fire was devastated.
Vanished away.
And then going ahead, she was half burnt and was flowing away in the water. At that time, a cowherd, he just held her hand and took him to her and told him, from now on, I'll keep you.
Okay.
I'll protect you.
Okay.
So that is the reason I am a cowherd right now.
Acha.
The girl with the buttermilk says. So I have undergone so much of pressure in my life, and have not, I have such an amount of patience. I have undergone so many miseries in my life, so many, dukkhas. So why should I cry for this buttermilk? This is such an ordinary thing for me. You understand? So the level of patience that lady had should be the level of patience in one Vaishnav's life.
અહીંયા ઇલેક્શનમાં શેર માર્કેટ ડાઉન થઈ ગયું, લોકોની પેશન્સ તૂટી ગઈ હતી.
બરાબર વાત છે.
લોકોના ઘરમાં ઇશ્યુ થઈ જાય છે, સાસ વહુના તો પેશન્સ તૂટી જાય છે. She underwent through so many things.
Exactly. And Sri Mahaprabhuji states the same thing. The level of patience you should have is, should be compatible with this lady. Whatever happens in your life. He has a statement that says, Hari sarvam nijachata karishyati. Whatever the Lord does is always for the betterment of everything because it's His wish.
And there's no point of me praying as well.
Exactly. If you pray, you're proclaiming or you're explaining to God that your plans are wrong. You understand? Whatever the God has destined for each and every one of us is always perfect. And that is the ideology of Sri Mahaprabhuji. So, I would like to convey that the level of, patience, the level of understanding each and every situation should be such high in a Vaishnav's life. Because there's always gonna be there's always gonna be ups and downs in one's life. So maintaining your mindset, preparing for ups and downs is the main thing, and actually the vast concept, but to be understood very precisely.
That's a deep thought that we need to stay with. With this, JJ, we'll keep this in mind: 3 dukkha sahanam dhairyam. And out of that one aspect that Apshri has explained today, we will like the audience to actually figure out which were the other 2 ones by reading the commentaries. And if you can tell us in the comment section, probably we'll answer some of your questions in the future videos.
Yeah, so I would like all of you to tell me the remaining 3. Takravat, like buttermilk is done. Dehavat, like body. Bhavyam, Jadavat, like Jad Bharatji, and Gopavaryat, like Gopijans. Now, all of you have to tell me what are these 3 remaining, and if any of you have any questions, we will be sorting it out later. Okay.
Having said this, we will do Dhanvat to JJ for conveying all the thoughts today in this particular episode. And we would recommend you to like, subscribe, and share this particular video and episodes of Grace with a lot of others. With this, we conclude episode 4.